The Battle of Agincourt was one of the most important battles in medieval history. It began the slow shift away from cavalry and questioned the role of the knight and chivalry in the late Middle Ages. The Battle of Agincourt was fought in the year 1415 as a part of the 100 Years' War. The 100 Years' War was a dynastic succession dispute over the throne of France between the Valois and Plantagenet dynasty, who were the kings of England. Henry V was the well-respected King of England, and in 1415 he led his army across the Channel to siege Harfleur in Normandy. After losing half of his 11,000 men during the siege, he began to return to Calais, when his army was intercepted by a 20,000-strong French force by the small French town of Agincourt. Agincourt was situated between two forests, and the narrow terrain worked to Henry's advantage. Henry's force was vastly outnumbered at 6,000 to 20,000. Additionally, Henry's 6,000 men were comprised of 5,000 longbowmen and 1,000 dismounted men at arms. Contrasting this, France's 20,000-strong force was comprised of around 5,000 cavalry and 10,000 infantry and 5,000 archers. To overcome this disparity, Henry had his archers construct large stake walls in front of their positions. The idea was to funnel the French knights into the infantry and create an artificial choke point. Upon the battle's beginning, the overconfident French lords led the vanguard of cavalry into the English line of stakes. However, Henry V's plan worked perfectly, and the spooked French horses funneled straight into the English infantry. While a grueling brawl occurred in the center, the longbowmen continued to rain volley after volley into the French men-at-arms. Eventually, after running out of arrows, the English longbowmen charged through the stakes. The beleaguered and exhausted French infantry and men-at-arms were no match for the ferocious English assault, and those that could ran away. The English victory at Agincourt was disastrous for France, having lost 6,000 men. However, more importantly, almost all of the 5,000 cavalry had died. Included in this number were the 120 lords, 3 dukes, and 9 counts killed in the battle. The victory at the Battle of Agincourt set the stage for Henry's second French campaign, which resulted in his dominion as France's regent and promises of English succession. While the Battle of Agincourt did not end the 100 Years' War, its effects were very long-lasting, as it exposed the vulnerability of the medieval knight to a well-organized and trained force.